That was the worst ever. It's the worst. It's the worst. I gotta adjust. Hi guys. I can't. It's kind of sticky. It'll do. What's happening, Fresh Baked? I'm gonna do this. There, that'll do. Still adjusting. Fresh Baked, what's happening? We're back again for another live stream with y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Good evening. Hello, hello. Good evening. I hope you all are not in a state of zombiness, comatose from watching Disney Plus for 48 straight hours, or however long it's been. Has it been 2 days? I think it's been 2 days. We started yesterday. NSA, welcome. I watched everything that I wanted to watch pretty much on the front page, you know, the main page where they kind of highlight things. And I'm like, now what? Now what do I do? And then I discovered the A through Z function, where they just list everything in the TV series or the movies alphabetically, everything. And now I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna take a while to watch all this stuff. There's so much that I want to watch, so much. Finally got to see Endgame. Way to go, Pooh. Yeah, that's something. I'm gonna finally get to watch Good Dinosaur. What's up, Laramie? I'm a fresh father, you bet. Well, I'm not so fresh. A really fresh father would get 8 hours of sleep, but that doesn't really happen. What's the most we got? Like 4, maybe 5?
4, yeah.
4. Yeah, 4 or 5. Sophia update.
We will on Dork.
Watch on Dorks. Watch on Royal Dorks. I got a video. You know what? I forgot to publish that video. We did a video, you guys, me and Liz, of us trying to get all the prizes, or some good prizes, for the McDonald's Happy Meals.
40th anniversary.
Spoiler alert, it didn't go very well. We nearly died. We nearly died. Anyway, Adam was showing me last night that there's a Disney Through the Decades with Mickey and stuff, and there's also a Disneyland Through the Decades documentary that I didn't even know was in there, and I'm gonna have to check that. I haven't found it yet. You know what? It's funny. People keep asking me. People keep talking about the Imagineering documentary and how it made them cry and everything. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it didn't make me like get all emotional, and I'm not sure why. But other than maybe because it's what am I? Why am I freaking out?
Wait.
Okay, I've seen things that I shouldn't. But I kind of knew, or I know a lot of those stories already. They really high-speeded their way through Imagineering history at Disneyland to the point where they covered all the low-hanging fruit in that first episode. There were moments when I had a little bit light bulb moments, where I'm like, oh, yeah, that's really kind of interesting. The Bob Gurr part. Well, Bob Gurr got a little choked up, and that, I'm a sympathetic crier sometimes, so there's that. But otherwise, I felt like there was kind of low-hanging fruit. I'm looking forward to future episodes to see if they get into any more detail. What did I miss? Porkins made a good point. Wait, I got to see Porkins' good point. Lots of recycled stuff in the Imagineering doc. That's what I'm saying. Bisbee Dave gifted us with $2. Thank you very much. He says, another free super chat from YouTube. Hey, all right. I do love that. Thanks, YouTube. It's about time you gave us something. YouTube are being a bunch of dicks right now. I'm just saying. They are not cool. I would like to take one across the cheek to YouTube, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to put our heads down, and we're going to keep going and keep grinding. Anyway, so what I want to talk about today, we kind of touched on it earlier or last night, and then for some of you probably just saw it today, the video we put out, the news video about Snow White and what that means for the rest of the park. And there is an extension to that in terms of Tomorrowland. And so I kind of want to give you more thoughts. Thank you very much, Bisbee D, for another free super chat from YouTube. Stick it to the YouTube man. I love it. So I want to talk. You tell me, like your thoughts on the Snow White refurb. I'm going to give you some more, info on that, and give you some more info on Tomorrowland. Well, actually, most of the new info that I might give you tonight is going to be Tomorrowland. It's not really new info, but update, like a state of Tomorrowland address. Bisbee Dave is getting another two. So this is just gonna be YouTube night, Bisbee. That's it. The YouTubers is gonna pay for this live stream. I love it. Okay, just to recap some of the talking points that I had in the Snow White video. Yes, they are updating Snow White. They are going to do a remodel, fresh coat of paint. They're going to swap out some props inside, make it look maybe brighter, hopefully. Maybe change the ending a little bit, although I don't know how much they can do on the budget that was discussed or given in the project and the permit filing. But the good news there, the point that I wanted, the main takeaway that I take from the Snow White refurb is that it means that we're not getting, they're keeping Fantasyland A, as we call it. There's Fantasyland A and Fantasyland B. They're keeping Fantasyland A. Thank you very much to Pin Drop for the $2 in diaper dough. I love it. We have gone through
So many diapers already.
so many diapers.
Yeah.
You guys, we have drawers full of them, and we have. Well, no, I don't think it's the full budget either, but it's the full budget with respect to the building of the thing, and that is still a small amount. Think of it in terms of this. Now I know it's not. I know it's not the same thing in terms of scale. Snow White does not equal, I don't know, Indiana Jones, right? But Indiana Jones cost a couple $100 million. Thank you very much, Pin Drop, for another $2 in diaper money. Just think of it in terms of scale, and that $500,000 doesn't get you a whole lot. It doesn't really get you a whole lot. Thank you very much to Eric Van Den Ordell, who gets us $2. Says joining the super chat train. We're just giving a $2 train. I like it. Just keep it rolling. Okay, so what it tells me is that Disney has committed to Fantasyland A as is. Pinocchio, Snow White, Peter Pan, Mr. Toad, Alice in Wonderland. Those 5 dark rides are going to remain intact. I would imagine, as such, so too will the Red Rose Tavern, the Carousel, Casey Jr. Well, okay, never mind. I can't add Casey Jr. yet. But Red Rose Tavern and the Carousel and the Teacups, because those units are all connected. And they all depend on one another. They drive each other. They are all just basically like one unit. And it could be, if you wanted to put in a new attraction in Fantasyland in that space, you would have to co-opt almost all of that. And all I ask you to do is look at the Little Mermaid building versus Toad's or Peter Pan or whatever. The Little Mermaid building in DCA is easily 3 times as big, maybe 4, 5, maybe even. So if you want to commit to a new modern dark ride, which they don't make small dark rides anymore, Disney has forgotten. They have completely forgotten how to build a small ride. I mean, I don't know how we got Emotional Whirlwind, other than the fact that we didn't get Emotional Whirlwind, did we? Because we already had it. It was just Flix Flyers. They just said, you know what, we're just gonna, put a new coat of paint on there and call it Emotional Whirlwind. The newest, let me think here. Mater's, I guess. Mater's Junkyard Jamboree can be considered a smallish ride, I suppose. But I mean, just look at what they're doing. Beauty and the Beast, what they did with Little Mermaid, any of the other dark rides. I don't know how much space the Frozen ride. I know, but they co-opted that space. We got a $5 gift from Bisbee Dave, who gets us with $5. I said that twice. He says Yahoo. I say Bing. What do you think about that? JC even gives us $20, and he said, "You are amazing." Wait, am I amazing or are you amazing? Are you self? How does that work? I don't know what those little guys are. Those little happy guys are, but I'll take it if that's for me. Could they just be making structural changes that would allow for an easier transition to a Beauty and the Beast dark ride in the future? No, because that's not what the permit was very specific. Paint, props. They're updating the interior. Structural stuff, that's the stuff that costs millions of dollars, not a few $100,000. So no, I absolutely, I've heard that a couple comments in the video. That line of thinking is way off, in my opinion. This 100% for me, from my evaluation, says to me they're sticking with Fantasyland A as usual. Happiest vegan on earth gets us with $2. Do you think more Frozen will come to Fantasyland? Maybe. I tell you what, people like the Frozen. They do, no matter what you say. It's like Justin Bieber. Nobody will admit that they like Justin Bieber, but meanwhile, he's a billionaire. Brie Larson gives us with $5. What have you enjoyed on Disney Plus so far? Captain Marvel was the second movie that I watched on Disney Plus. Thank you very much, Brie Larson. So I watched Mandalorian 4 times. Then I watched Marvel, The Imagineering Story, Great Mouse Detective, about half of Rescuers, maybe less. What else did we watch?
I need to watch Rescuers.
Force Awakens, I watched that. I tried to watch the Jeff Goldblum thing. Didn't really care for it, actually. I felt like, and this feels like sacrilege, because I know that my wife has a mad crush on Jeff Goldblum. I felt like he was trying way too hard to be like Jeff Goldblum. I'm Jeff Goldblum. He was doing that like all over the place. Stop it, Jeff. Just stop it. Well, I know I don't, because I'm not Jeff Goldblum. I'm nowhere near as smooth as Jeff Goldblum. But I'm just saying. Okay, we got a $5 gift from Eclipse Freak, who says for Sophia's future college fund. Thank you very much. We'll put that aside. We got a $5 gift. Oh no, we didn't. We got a $2 gift from Jeffrey Hubbard, who said, "Yay for YouTube sponsored live chats." Yay. Now just don't touch my money, YouTube. What if they put Elsa's castle on the Matterhorn? That's not going to happen. Now what they might do is build Elsa's castle somewhere else and use the Matterhorn to frame it, as it'll create a nice image from depending on how you perceive the castle. And I think there was a rumor going on a long time ago that they were talking about a frozen skin on the Matterhorn, and I mean, putting Frozen literally on the Matterhorn is just about as stupid as it gets, I think, in terms of Disney. I know some people would probably enjoy that. I don't. I think that would be a terrible idea on Disney's part. But the rumor that was coming out, I think, is more like that. More like they were trying to use the mountain to help create a reference in Fantasyland for a Frozen area. Okay. We got a $14 gift from Aaron Crook, who says, for some coffee or treats for Liz. Yes. Thank you very much. She needs, that is her lifeline right now, is coffee.
Might have to go get.
She needs some love here tonight too. Big fans from Canada. We'll be seeing Liz, hopefully for a minute, right?
Today, right.
Yeah, on the live stream.
Maybe.
She's a zombie right now, you guys. And so is our daughter. They are both tuckered. Lady and the Tramp. I did enjoy that. Yes, I watched Lady and the Tramp. I very much enjoyed that. Probably the best thing I've seen on Disney Plus so far. And I know that I was not expecting to say that. I mean, I enjoyed Mandalorian, but it's what I expected in that sense. I was expecting to enjoy it. I was not expecting to enjoy Lady and the Tramp. And I thought it was adorable. I really did. They didn't try. It wasn't. The story was just the right size. It was classic Disney. It was a perfect family Disney movie that didn't try too hard. Very small story. It was cute. The voice acting was great. Tessa Thompson was Lady, and Justin Theroux was the Tramp, and he was great. They were both great, as a matter of fact. And I even enjoyed the fact they multicultural. They made the Darling and what's his name? Darling and what's the husband's name? Dear, I forget. It's a interracial couple. I thought that was great.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott is the neighbor dog. Yeah. He doesn't get all Sam Elliott on it though. Myra H has gives us a $5. It's his first ever super chat for anyone. Yay! Spend it on non-baby things. Okay, I'll do that. We'll get a churro and have fun. We got a $5 gift from James Bush, who said fresh is the word. I agree. It's a great word. Disney Adventure Vlogs gives us a $2. Is Disney Plus worth it? Okay, Disney Plus costs $8 a month. I cannot think of a scenario where it wouldn't be worth it. $8 a month? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Of course it's worth it. $8 a month? You can spend twice that to watch a single movie in the theater.
You literally can't do no wrong.
Okay.
No, baby girl.
We got a $2 gift from Jeffrey Hubbard, who said the imaginary story is worth the $6.99 alone. Right, $7 a month. I was off by $1. Even it's not even that much. It's $7 a month, you guys. Is tax a thing? Yes, it is. No, there is no better deal on this in the Disney universe right now, in my opinion, than Disney Plus for $7 a month. Watch it all if you want, and then cancel it when you're done. I don't know. Do that. I committed to 3 years because, of course, I'm going to commit to 3 years. Of course, I am. Just like I've watched Netflix. I've been what do you call it? Paying for a lot of people's Netflix for many years now. But anyway, it's worth it. Yes. So okay, getting back to Fantasyland, as I got sidetracked there. One of the things that it has helped sort of create more focus on is not just the fact that we're probably we're not getting an import into Fantasyland A, but I think it does tell us that they're putting some of that other stuff on the back burner for now. The Fantasyland expansion, there is a possibility still that we might get a Beauty and the Beast attraction in Fantasyland B, and that we might get a Tomorrowland expansion proper. Now, I will say this: as far as I know, Tomorrowland remodel is on. Okay, so now, because we've been wondering if they're still going to do it because they're scared of, Galaxy's Edge or from Galaxy's Edge. We're going to know more in January. We're going to know more in January after Rise of the Resistance opens, and things will become more in focus then as far as Tomorrowland goes. But I will say this: a Tomorrowland update of some kind is on. Now, to the extent, how much of that, is it going to be a strip down and new rides, et cetera, maybe. Or is it going to be a new theme and reskinning rides? Possible. Whatever the case may be, they are going to remodel Tomorrowland. It's just a question of how many dollars are they going to put into that remodel. We got a $20 gift from KJA1964. Thank you very much, KJA. And that's just for no good reason, which I appreciate very much. Bring back Adventure Through Interspace. Never going to happen. Sorry, guys. I know people want that back, and I'm as nostalgic as the next guy. But what people forget, we had a conversation. We had a conversation last Saturday with when we were doing the vlogging thing with Spence and Katie and Adam and whatever. Somebody had said they heard a rumor from a cast member that Disney was going to bring back Adventures Through Interspace. I laughed vociferously at that. They have no reason to do that. And here's the thing, which people don't seem to remember about Adventures Through Interspace. And I personally, I wasn't there, but I've done my homework. That is an attraction that died. Okay, that attraction died. It was a good attraction at one point, a popular attraction at one point. People used to go to it, and then they didn't. They stopped going Okay, it's an attraction that ran out of life. So if you want to say, why would you want to bring back? Why would they bring back an attraction that people didn't enjoy even in the 80s? Okay, what can they do to unless they? I mean, unless they reimagine it somehow. Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe, I mean, there's new tech, so there's that. I could see them reimagining possibly an Adventuresome Interspace ride. I would like them to do something like that because I think that Tomorrowland is better when it's actual more pure science than it is fantasy, which it is today. For whatever reason, Tomorrowland has turned into Fantasyland, but in space. Like if it exists in space, and that makes it Tomorrowland. As a matter of fact, it's not even that anymore. Right now, you can watch High School Musical, the musical, in Tomorrowland. It's like a thing that they're doing. I don't know, it's not the actual show, but go figure that. Okay, we got a $5 gift from Cherry Krabby Pelly. Is that a Cherry Krabby Pelly? I need that name explained a little bit. She says, or he, I'm not sure. Great news for Snow. Add to Fantasyland, but don't mess with the classics, especially since WD. Well, I guess you mean WDW killed some like Toads. Yeah. Yeah. So Tomorrowland, we're gonna find Rise of the Resistance is going to determine so many futures. So many futures depend on how well Rise of the Resistance does. So I will say this. I'll put this out there to the 667 people who are watching. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining us on this evening. If you value a full-blown Tomorrowland expansion, if you value the import of a ride like Tron or Beauty and the Beast or the People Mover or something fantastic, if you value a bigger, better Avengers campus, go to Galaxy's Edge, ride Rise of the Resistance, buy the food, buy the merch, because I guarantee they are going to make all of their decisions coming up on how well Rise of the Resistance does. If Rise of the Resistance fails, they will consider Galaxy's Edge a non-starter. They will say, well, why should we put $500 million into this stuff if it makes no difference in terms of people coming to the park and enjoying the place? Why would they do that? Why not just spend all that money, or even less that money, half that money, or a third of that money on just making Disneyland proper better? And I can't argue with that line of thinking at all. We got a $20 gift from Jess Ellis, who says, what's your favorite ride in Tomorrowland? Glad you guys are back. Baby Sophia is beautiful. Funny question, or I'll have a funny answer for that, I guess. I don't know how funny this is, but I'm doing a list, a top 10 rides list, and a worst 5 rides list. Or no, worst 10 rides list, I think. Anyway, every ride in Tomorrowland except for Space Mountain. Well, I guess, no, I take that back. Monorail is on my worst list. Space Mountain, I guess. No, Monorail. I'm going to go Monorail. Monorail, then Space Mountain. Okay. Let's see. Hunter Smith gives us a $2. Says all futures and tomorrows include a people mover. Hunter, I will say this. If there is a future major expansion for Tomorrowland, it will include something people mover like, but it won't be the people mover. Sorry to say. Cody Porter gets us with $2. He says, it's for National Pickle Day. Is that today?
Yeah, it is.
Today is National Pickle Day? How do we not eat a pickle today? Disney Plus rocks, he says. I agree. Finding Nemo is not futuristic at all. Well, really, the thing is that the submarine itself isn't futuristic. And it wasn't even when it was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's never been futuristic. And that's so what I'm asking for in Tomorrowland is not to make it futuristic. That's an impossible thing. But at least ground it in some kind of science. So in that sense, 20,000 Leagues is scientific. I would prefer that. I would prefer a pure science background than a fancy Star Wars, Marvel, Buzz Lightyear. Like, how did that get there? How does Buzz Lightyear get into Tomorrowland? Honestly, I don't understand it for even a second. Okay. Tesla Autopia. That's not going to happen. Sorry. By the way, Autopia is getting new paint. But don't read too much into that. Don't read too much into that because they had to. They didn't really have a choice. Boy, there's a lot of spam accounts out there. That's interesting. What's going on? They didn't really have a choice. The repairs that are going on in Autopia were necessary just to keep it viable. But I don't think that it means anything in terms of the future viability of Autopia as an attraction. I think Autopia is still a dead attraction walking. Thank you very much, guys. Pink Parfait, Laura Wade. My goodness. When did this happen? Like, you know, it's funny. I don't consider myself a bad person. I honestly don't. I guess everybody thinks that, right? Everybody thinks, you know. I mean, I suppose there's like a certain percentage of people who know they're dicks, but I don't know. I don't think I am. It's funny. Anyway, okay. Ryan Gordon just gives us $4 Canadian bucks with a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Ryan Gordon.
Well, if Derek's on England, Derek, tell him thank you for the email.
What's his handle? I forget.
I forgot to. That's what I'm saying. If you see
English Derek, what's your handle?
tell him thank you for the email.
Isn't it like super early in the morning right now in England?
It might be. But I didn't email him back, and for some odd reason his message got deleted, so I don't remember what he said, but tell him thank you.
Okay, well, Liz says thank you. The Watchful and Harmonious subscriber says, Dave never asked what's the story of that Stormtrooper portrait painting behind you. A fan painted that. A muffin painted that, brought it to Disneyland, gave it to us, and I brought it home, and it's been on my wall ever since. It's the coolest thing in the whole wide world because I collect baseball cards, and I collected Star Wars trading cards back in the day. And that's what it's modeled after. It's modeled after a Star Wars trading card from the 70s, which I think is fantastic, and I love it. And I wish I had more. Paint me something. Ryan Hart gifts us with $5. Says, come back from my birthday trip to Disneyland early this morning. Had an awesome time. That's good to hear. Park looks great at Christmas. Can't wait for the next adventure. Yeah, I was there last night. I had a great time. Park was very nice. It was very chill. It snowed all over the place. I got a video coming up tomorrow about my adventures at the park last night. Spent a little time with Adam the Woo again. He's awesome. I love Adam the Woo. And there. So yeah, park is great. Love it at Christmas, man. I was fully in love. It snowed on me 3 times. Michael Newman gives us $2. Says, I want to see some kinetic movement in Tomorrowland. Well, that's what I was talking about with Hunter Smith. They are definitely... The plans are, you know, optimally speaking, to return to more kinetic energy in Tomorrowland. People talk about that a lot, and I don't blame you for reminiscing about that. How you used to have the Skyway, the People Mover, and the Monorail, and the submarines all going at the same time. It was an amazing thing to witness, to be a part of. And I think if they go the direction. If they put in Tron, if they do bring in Tron, I think the idea is to have the Tron track sort of go around the perimeter of the land, which would be pretty neat, I have to say. That would be pretty neat. Okay. Krista Joe gives us with $5. Thank you very much, Krista. Do you think Disney is waiting to redo Tomorrowland until they see if part of the upcoming Play Pavilion at Epcot is replicable at Disneyland? Well, maybe, but I think the more important thing, Krista, is Rise of the Resistance. They want to make sure, they want to know that if they open up something big, that people are going to respond. Now, the good news is for those of you who I put my little PSA out there, if you want that thing, go see Rise of the Resistance when it opens. Go to Galaxy's Edge. If you want those things, or I should say, Oh no, that's not the point I was making. Rise of Resistance. I'm hearing that it's pretty amazing. That and I'm trying not to hype it too much to get to, because I don't want to be like, because usually I get pretty excited about stuff, but I haven't done this yet. But all indications are that it's the keenest, most bitchinest ride ever, and that it's surprising that they even greenlit this attraction. Were you at the taping of the Christmas special? No, I was not. Kimberly B says, I saw you two riding Big Thunder on his video. Yeah, I got some video of Adam Lou on mine also. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I know. It's a lot, isn't it? Mods are crushing it. Let's see. What's happening in Tomorrowland? Asks Yanel Carlos. Nothing at the moment, but we're talking about the future. Greg Ramey gives us $20. Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate you very much. He says, thank you, David and Liz, for all the joy. See, now I'm trying to say thank you, Greg. Then you went ahead and said thanks to me. I think what we got going on here, Greg, is sort of some kind of mutual love thing happening. I mean, is that what's going on here? Like, we all just, like, we're just vibing on each other? Is that what's happening? Because I'm feeling it. Thank you very much. You just overhyped it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Star Wars must be so special to you, David. You were there. I was in my mom's tummy. Yes, I went to see Star Wars in the movie theater. I used to pretend that I was Luke Skywalker shooting down TIE fighters in the back of my mom's station wagon, you know, and I would, you know, the scene with Han Solo when he says, don't get cocky, kid. I used to try to reenact that scene as a little boy in the back of my mom's station wagon.
So cute.
I know, right? It's adorable. I've been in on Star Wars for a long time. Is Seven Dwarfs Mine Ride coming to Disneyland? No, it is not. Pirate Tux gives us $10. Love and appreciate Fresh Baked. I really love the daily updates to get my Disney fix on. Sophia is totally adorbs. Thank you very much, Pirate. We got more updates coming for you tomorrow. Okay, so while we're on that topic, I don't know if you'll notice, but we're sort of, since we took the 2 weeks off to, you know, make a baby.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. You know, I've had the format, the delivery of the publishing delivery schedule sort of has changed. And that's because I don't know how, I can't commit to like a full week's worth of shows sometimes. When I went back 2 weeks ago, I got one show out of that day because I just couldn't be away that long. So I'm just going to the park when I can. I'm just doing whatever content I can get. And it may turn out that that's kind of how we deliver stuff in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Because, you know, it's not like the kid stops being a kid. She's going to be a baby for many, many years. So for at least 2, maybe 3. By 4, I could probably kick her to the curb and she'll be done. I'm like, I wash my hands with this baby. I'm all done. Let me go back to the park. I'm just kidding, obviously. So I don't know. So the content delivery is going to be a little different, but hopefully it still works. You know, like I said, we got 2 more videos coming out. I think it's 2. I'm not sure. It might be 1. It might be 2 of my trip from Wednesday. I will be there again on Saturday. And take care. I'll have the cucumber soup. I don't know. I always think salad. I don't know why. Okay, Hunter Smith is back again. Oh, no, that's not Hunter Smith. I saw People Mover, and I assumed it was Hunter. But Comet 3&B gives us $2. I hope the People Mover makes a return, as do we all. And by the way, don't think that Disney doesn't know this. All right, they know. Is somebody killing a dog out there?
I hope it's the one episode.
Disney knows that we want the People Mover.
Speaking of, where's Coco?
I don't know. They know it. They know that we want it, and they will give it to us if they can, if it's possible. So I think that's on their minds for sure. Michael Thomas gets us with $20. Thank you very much, Michael. Namaste. Love the channel. What did you think of Orange County Register article that Disney could add more holidays? You mean like parties, like entertainment? You know, I thought I saw that headline and then I forgot about it because, you know, babies and stuff. But so what? Like a proper Easter holiday week, and then well, they already do Halloween. They do Christmas. What else is there? What other holiday? Hey, yeah, tell me, Michael. I'm gonna try to follow you there. Hopefully I can see your post if you don't want to put in a super chat. But which holidays are they talking about? I'm all for that. For whatever it's worth, I'm in favor of them creating more themed days, more themed weeks, seasons. I'm for that. Yeah, I'm down for that. Daniel Kahn says, quality is greater than quantity. Shows have been great lately. Well, thank you, Don, or Daniel. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's that. Who knows? Maybe that'll change as well. I don't try to put a video out just because I can or just because I need to. It's just that previously, my schedule was such that I would go on Saturday. I would stay for 8 hours. I would film everything I did in those 8 hours. It could, and it worked out that I could put that into, daily chunks. But if my visits are shorter, but more frequent, then, then that's how it works out. Let's see. I think I missed another one. Bisbee Dave gets him $10. He says, because I don't like trolls. Well, you know what? I don't either, Bisbee Dave. That's okay. We all got to live in this world and we do our best. But thank you very much for thinking of us. I appreciate you very much, Bisbee Dave. Mickey's first ride at Disneyland should be Mickey's Railway, or Sophia's first ride, I should say. That's from Owl Creek. I think that we've already determined that Haunted Mansion is going to be Sophia's first ride. Liz is doing pretty well. She is, yes. Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see her tonight at some point. Okay, Valentine's Day. Wait. Oh, that's right. I got to look for Michael. Okay, he says Easter, 4th of July were in the article. Okay, that's good. Those are two good holidays. Now, 4th of July is just a day, though, and so is Easter. But then again, so is Christmas, and so is, what am I talking about? I am a crazy person. A week dedicated to 4th of July, a week dedicated to Easter. Well, they already do kind of dedicate a week to Easter. They don't to 4th of July. Whatever they want to do to help create more energy for those days, I am down for that. I think that the more holidays that they celebrate, the more themed days they have, the better. As long as they go for it. I really would prefer if they just, hard charge that sucker and get into it. Dole Whip Clemens gets us with $2. As my son Tyler says hi. Hi, Tyler. Will they remove Launch Bay? You better believe they will. Nothing has ever worked in Launch Bay since the Carousel of Progress / America Sings. That's the last thing. That's the last thing that have worked in Launch Bay. I'm distracted because my wife is right on the other side of the camera.
I'm sorry.
As is the baby. No, it's not a bad thing. Oh. People are just saying you're so distracted. Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that sometimes I'm looking at the baby. Sometimes I'm looking at my wife. What can I say? I love those two goobers. I missed the Disney Adventures Vlog chat. Let me scroll back. Disney Adventures Vlog gets us to $2. Indiana Jones update, please. You know more than I do. I will say that. If you've read the OC Register article, you know more than I do. All I know is what they posted in that, which I think amounted to them simply repairing the bridge, right? It's not, the Indiana Jones situation is not comparable to Snow White. There's no hidden message in my goodness, that was a scrolling chat there. The Indiana Jones update there's no secret message and it's being updated. It gets updated constantly. That is one of the most broke ass attractions in the park. It breaks down frequently. So it needs constant care. And so I'm not surprised that they're doing it. And the fact that people are making a big deal out of it is kind of funny to me. It's par. It's par. What is yours and Liz's favorite holiday treat?
I haven't had one
Well, for for Christmas? I don't know.
I don't know. It's been forever.
There isn't really a Christmas treat. Like gingerbread, I guess.
You didn't bring back me the Starbucks gingerbread cookie.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. What? No, that's right. Because I got this. I was focused on the popcorn bucket instead.
Which we got.
But yeah.
Crystal, if you're watching, we got one.
There you go, Crystal.
The Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree popcorn
right?
bucket. I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. Hold on. Hot chocolate. I mean, that's pretty Christmassy. Yeah. Have we had the toffee churro yet? I don't think so. No. We got a $5 gift from Eclipse Freak 7, who says, "Did you hear about the suspended bridge breaking on Tarzan's treehouse?" I did. Yes. And then the next day they fixed it. Again. I guess being that we're all so close to things, that we pay so close attention to Disneyland, that every little thing is news. But that wasn't a big deal. I mean, a plank broke because a human was being a dork. Let me just put that out there. A human decided to act out on the plank, and they broke it. But they fixed it the next day. It's not a big deal. Disneyland Buzz gets us $10. Dear David, Liz, and Sophia, we love you, and if you do one video a week or one video a month, or you need to take a break, do it. Us Muffins will be here with love and support. I don't doubt that, Disneyland Buzz. I don't doubt that one bit. It's just that it's me. It's me. I like to put the content out there, but I'm trying to adjust to that, and I'm trying to find a middle ground in terms of putting out how much content I put out, and how much time I get to spend with my family. So there's that. But I know you guys will be here. Wow. Jeremiah, I don't even know who you are, Jeremiah. Jeremiah Kaufhold. I have not heard this name before. Out of nowhere, has gifted us with $100.
Oh my God.
And Jeremiah says to spend it on whatever. Enjoy both your channels. Thanks for the Disney fix.
God,
Jeremiah, thank you. How come you guys surprise me sometimes? You really do. You really do. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. That means a lot because because we can't, like I said, we can't do as much content as we used to. So
is Ryan Gordon on there?
He's been around, yeah.
Okay, he just sent me a gift card on Amazon instead of Super Chat, and this way you don't have to give YouTube 30%.
So thank you very much to Ryan Gordon of Canada, who sent us a gift card. How did he send it? In an email or?
Well, through Instant Messenger, through my Facebook.
I know, but what's the gift card for?
Huh? Amazon.
Oh, an Amazon gift card, because he didn't want YouTube to take 30%. Take that, YouTube. Thank you very much, Ryan. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and your wife is lovely.
That she is.
Christopher Martin gets to the $5. He says, "Speak plainly, man. Is Galaxy's Edge a flop disappointment for Disney? I can't afford $200 lightsabers." Okay, well, I've spoken plainly on this before, Christopher, and I will say it again. It is definitely a disappointment for Disneyland. It is not a flop, in my opinion. It's a very enjoyable land. I love Galaxy's Edge, and it'll be even greater when Rise of Resistance opens. It is not a flop. It might be a disappointment, but it is not a flop. Likewise, or I should say, with respect to your second question, I can't afford $200 lightsabers. Don't get one. You don't have to buy a lightsaber. It's not part of the admission. That's, if you want me to speak plainly, that's what it is. You can get a lightsaber somewhere else. You can get one at Tomorrowland. You can get one at World of Disney. They're not the same, but just don't get it. Just don't buy one. But what you're paying for when you get that lightsaber is the experience. You're paying for the experience. And by that I mean going through the whole ritual, which is something that is worth something. It may not, I don't know if it's worth $100. Just think of it, you're not getting just a lightsaber. You're getting also the experience. Eric Van Den Ordell gives us $5. He says, pure science, Tomorrowland would be too dry for most. Oh, I get it. It's my own. It'd be too dry for most guests. Set it 100 years in the future and include anything creative and fun. No more toy spaceman. I loved the astronaut that used to walk around in old vintage Tomorrowland. Problem with setting it 100 years in the future is, well, I mean, I guess we have to imagine that now. And that even gets dated. It's hard to keep up with that. That's what they thought they were doing. They thought they were doing that in Tomorrowland 1.0. Crystal Taylor has gifted us with $20. She says, you guys are the best. Love you. And kiss baby. By the way, David, you look really happy. Love it. Well, thank you very much, Crystal. I'm happy. I'm about as happy as a man can be. I'll say that. And by the way, I hope that wasn't some sort of veiled attempt to pay for that popcorn bucket.
It probably was. Damn it, Crystal!
You're getting a popcorn bucket. Just let us get you a popcorn bucket for crying out loud.
God damn you, Bernice.
Rebecca Hewer gifted us with $50. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Very, very much appreciated. She says, for leather pants and tequila now that Sophie is out. I don't understand.
What the hell is this?
Is that a friend's reference?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They give Phoebe a baby shower.
Oh, from Phoebe's baby shower. There you go.
And they give her tequila.
Ryan Gordon gives us the $2. Thank you very much, Ryan. You just... What's happening? I don't even know what's happening anymore. I love you guys. Yes, YouTube does take 30%, Hunter. I'm sorry to say. Okay. Let's see. Well, and part of the reason why they do that, I'll say this, is because, and this is the reason why we do it through YouTube as opposed to other sources, is that they make it very, very easy. I can just turn this thing on and go. The chat works nicely. It automatically saves it to YouTube, and I don't have to, so I can publish it later. I mean, there is a benefit to going through YouTube, even though they take the percentage. And I'm still trying to figure out Streamlabs because that's an alternative that I may have. But that's part of the reason why I stick with it, is because of how easy they make doing a live stream. I don't have to I don't have to jump through any hoops. I can just turn it on, press the button. Michael Baumert gets us a $2. Says, towards a churro, like always. Love you guys. Thank you very much, Michael. Love you. Let's see. Joseph Shara says, there's never a moment when David doesn't speak plainly, which is a very good thing. Speaking plainly, that's the damn truth. I tell the truth 24 hours a day.
Yep. It's a Scorpio tree.
Ask my wife.
Yep. Want to punch me in the face.
She wants to punch me in my face for telling the truth so much. Okay. Let's see. I'm not a very good liar, you guys. I don't. It's hard for me to color things.
You're just blunt.
I'm very blunt. Yep. Okay. The thing is, because you can't like what if you get it wrong? Like what if whatever this anyway? It's a dance I don't want to do. I can't dance. Dan Wynn gives us a $2. He says, I was at the Christmas party recently. You need one. You know what? I agree. Some people don't want a paid party at Disneyland for Christmas like we do for Halloween and like Walt Disney World does. But I'm down for it. I'm good. I'll do it. Disney Plus is amazing, EXO. I highly recommend it. For $7 a month, you can't go wrong. Greg Ramey gets us to $10 again. He says, for the popcorn bucket fun. Ha ha! Wait, what am I doing? I'm not buying. Wait.
Wait, what did you say?
Greg Ramey gives us $10 for the popcorn bucket fun.
No, Greg.
Wait, now we're.
Greg, you're sweet.
Now I have to buy another one. The thing is, I don't like to buy popcorn buckets. I'm not a popcorn bucket guy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I do like that sipper, the big Mickey ornament.
Oh, I saw one of those
Yeah.
at Center Street next to Starbucks.
Chanel had one. I was like,
I almost got one,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I can't walk out here with two of these damn things.
They're cute.
I've become part of the problem. TJ Redacted gives us a $2. He says, how did you two meet? Well, she walked out of Haunted Mansion right into my camera and into my heart.
Aww.
That's exactly how it happened.
Pretty much.
She showed up on the show like a lot of, the same way Ian did, the same way a lot of the people that we met, Ron too. They fans of the show, showed up at the park, hung out, and then.
But let's be real, I was a fan of your Kingdom Heart playing.
Yeah, she wasn't a fan of the show. She was a fan of my sexy voice.
It's true.
Okay, where was I? Lee Sandoval gets us with $2. Also, hey, Fresh Bake, just got home from Disney. FlexPass rules. I agree. FlexPass is a very good value, as long as you can get the dates you want. Do you think Tomorrowland will get a rework? Cameron asks. The answer is yes. Brian Bunka gets us with $5. Says, my sis booked us a trip from January 19th through the 25th. How do you think crowd levels will be?
Probably debit.
Busy. Busy. January 19th will be less busy than Christmas was, but it'll still be busy. There are no non-busy days. Not anymore. I guess we had a little stretch where it wasn't, right around when Galaxy's Edge opened. But that was an outlier, and it's busy all the time. Steve T voiceovers gets him $5. Thank you very much, Steve. He says, watching Pinocchio on Disney Plus, notice he and Liz say yes the same way. How does Pinocchio say yes? And Steve would know that because Steve does voiceovers. We did get the tree one. We decided we'll be shipping that tree one to Crystal. Yeah. Although, as I mentioned in the video that you'll be seeing tomorrow, hopefully, I'm not normally a fan of the sippers or the popcorn buckets. Oh no, Liz says she wants the sipper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crystal either said a tree or a sipper.
Well, she might get both, but don't give us any money. I will just send it right back. I don't normally like the popcorn buckets, but the Christmas tree one was actually fairly high quality, and the lights turn on, which is fun.
Wait, they do?
Yeah, there's lights. There's 3 modes. It
Okay,
flashes and stuff. Yeah, go get that popcorn bucket. Let's show Crystal.
Okay.
Kelsey Mish gets us to $2. Hey, did Elizabeth get my package? I don't know, Kelsey. We haven't been to the PO box in like a week or so.
We do have some in the car.
That's right. We also have a bunch of stuff that we haven't even opened yet.
So if it was after October 24th, we got those. They're in the car. It was within like.
Get over here, Gimpy.
I just hit my leg.
Okay.
How do you do it?
So you take the top off.
Oh.
And you hit that button.
Okay.
And that turns the star on. And then you hit the button again, and that turns you can't really see it, but these lights turn on. They're like jelly beans.
Wait, can we?
And then you turn this again.
Wait, okay. Okay, do it.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's one more. Wait.
Oh, pretty. And I think the Jingle Sipper one does it too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And it's like I said, it's fairly good quality. It's not like all holy.
Right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not cheap like some of the other ones are. Okay. And I missed some. Okay. Melissa Flores gets us with $15 for the sipper, she says. Thank you very much.
No, but I kind of want it.
Thank you very much, Melissa.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it won't be as busy in that part of January, but it'll still be busy. Plenty busy. Okay.
Alright, I guess I have to wake her up anyway, so.
Yeah, do it.
I need a chair.
We have a chair. Hang on, guys.
We have a chair. I don't know how happy she's gonna be.
She's a happy baby. You'll be fine.
I'm waking her up though. Oh, she's wet. Yeah.
Jackson Gomez gets us with $3. He says, "Hi, tomorrow's my birthday and it's all Disney. Happy birthday, Jackson." Uh-oh. Are you bringing her? I thought you were.
I have to wake her up anyway. She's due for everything.
There's Liz. That's my wife. Let me lower it for you, wife. That's the baby. Oh, that's really bright on her. Okay, there it goes.
She's
sleeping.
I gotta wake her up. I know, honeys.
Let me see. You know what? I want to see if I can't get Junior in the shot at all.
I need like a booster. I need like a booster seat.
Can you just be taller?
No.
No, I have to like.
Shorter?
Hi, Fish Bake.
Can
Hi.
you just be shorter?
I'm gonna lower the camera. Here we go, so I can get my short wife and my short
Your
daughter
eye
in
looks
the frame.
better. No more sticky eye. You're so pretty.
Eventually.
Hi guys. Oh, thanks guys.
And now watch, my eyes are gonna start leaving the frame here pretty soon. Bye. Bye. Okay.
I don't know why I'm scooting down.
Yeah, you're slouching already, aren't you? Let me see if I missed any.
We'll do an update soon, guys.
Yeah.
We have some updates.
We've been busy. Now that I'm back in the park, I haven't been doing as many World Dork videos. But we do have a McDonald's. We do have a McDonald's.
Oh, so the baby's cuter than you. I mean, she does have a lot of father's features.
Yeah, man. Everybody
And
says she
narrow
looks
mouth.
like me.
You gave her the narrow mouth.
I have a narrow mouth.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
According to Dr. Yang. Hi, you guys.
Wait, we have to switch because she's being covered by the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know life's not fair. Oh, Bubbles.
Wait.
Bubbles. Wait. Fix her Bubbles.
You got bubbles, honey?
She's got
Do we have a
bubbles.
thing?
Oh.
That's okay.
It's over there. There you go. What time? We have 4 more minutes.
Why do her cheeks look so rosy and shiny? Is it the light?
It might be the light, yeah. Thanks, you guys. No, it's a real baby.
We made this. It's for real happened. We haven't been joking. We actually made a baby.
Good to see you guys. She is perfect, even though she's
very sleepy.
She's been through it. She'll be 3 weeks on Saturday though.
She had a procedure done yesterday.
Yep.
Look, her hand is escaping. Help me!
Thanks, you guys. Me. I haven't worn makeup. It's been like over a month. I have not had any makeup on.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I just been not caring. However, I am finally getting out. I am going to see my father perform at the Magic Castle this Sunday. I haven't been out like doing something besides just getting something to eat in about 3 weeks. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to find a chat here. Somebody said I missed a chat.
Oh, that one, Jackson? I'm sorry.
No, I got Jackson.
Ooh, I am for real.
I got that one.
You got
there it is.
Bears and
Den Bears gets us the
Kelsey
$5. This is for Sophie's
Mish.
first Disney park stuffed animal. Because I don't know if you saw the video I did from last Friday, but I was kind of getting all mushy and on the camera.
A little bit,
I
yeah.
wanted to buy you guys popcorn and toys and stuff at Disneyland. So I think that's what that's for.
Kelsey, I may have gotten your. If it was after October 24th, we finally got them and are in the car, but it was within just like a last week or so. We need to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do an unboxing on Dork.
Yep. We got another $2 gift from Disney Adventure Vlogs. This is off topic. Do you know Roman Atwood? Name does not ring a bell. I know Roman.
I like the name
accuser,
Roman.
or no, it's Ronan. All right. Oh.
Crystal.
Stop giving
She's
us money,
amazing,
Crystal.
so beautiful. Love the popcorn bucket, and yes, I would love the sipper. And I'll get I didn't see it. What? You'll get pie. I've dreamt about Crystal and Joe's place twice now.
Really?
I think I miss San Leandro, everyone. So I mean, hopefully we can maybe go up there again for Christmas vacation. Was that it? Did you have anything else to say about Disney before I have to go and change her diaper and torture her mouth and then feed her? We got another one. Flyby Star Dancer. That's amazing. I love it. She's so cute. It's good to see you both, Liz and Sophie, looking good. I'll be heading down there next week and hope to run into David in the parks. I'm sure you will. I don't know. Come back. I know we miss you, Crystal and Joe, and all your beautiful animals. Shoot. I see my doctor on Monday. I'll see how I am recovering wise. I feel great. I mean, my incision looks good. Just I'm still not allowed to drive or lift anything, but let's be real, I already broke those rules a couple.
You drove?
No, not yet. No, I picked up like my laundry basket.
Oh yeah. Quick update. She farted on me. She does that.
We got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, you really gotta wake up, baby girl.
Well, take the
I
her
know,
out of
and then she
swaddle,
like
she'll
that's like
wake
her
up.
little stretch. It's really
Yeah.
cute.
When she wears swaddle, she just passes right out, and she doesn't wake up until you take her out of it.
Yeah,
Look at that face.
That little callus on her upper lip. Yeah, hopefully guys will see baby farts. I know, I can't believe it. 3 weeks already Saturday.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, as always, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been an immense pleasure.
Breaking the law.
Immense pleasure spending this hour with you, and I appreciate you guys giving us an hour of your time, and also for being
Thanks, you guys.
so immensely generous. As always, the contributions to help means everything.
I love these little cute little.
like
Thank
Kawaii
you.
Nancy's $5 gift. We appreciate you guys.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
all of you. Kimberly, Nate, Dog.
All
these.
650 of you.
You know, one of these days, y'all, I'm gonna like know every single one of you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I memorized a whole 200 students worth at my elementary school I used to teach and TA at.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe I'll get all of you guys down to a T. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a cat on the loose.
Gucci.
Okay, guys. We'll see you tomorrow with some videos, and then Saturday with some more videos, and then Sunday with some more videos. There's my son.
He's
like a beast or a monster.
he within like not even like a year he already got like he became like the Hulk. Like,
Well, no, I just mean the sounds and like he.
Yeah, no, but he like
grunts
built wise too.
Yeah, he's gotten big.
By the way, did you see that Mark Wahlberg picture? Kimberly Duran posted that Mark Wahlberg did like this 45-day challenge, and he's 48, and his body looks exactly the same like it did in Fear.
Wow.
You can really.
We're still here.
Wrong. Okay, we gotta go, guys. I gotta take my baby.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Fresh Baked Stuff. We love you.
Say bye, Sophie.
Take this baby out of my hands. I can't. I'm just kidding. I'm a funny guy. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.